I don't remember too much about the night, if I'm being honest. I remember waking up, hoping with everything in me that it was all just a dream. I remember being terrified, facing my parents, the very same parents that had had the conversation with me numerous previous times, explaining to me that maybe alcohol isn't for me. Maybe there is a better way. But as I refused to listen. And yeah, I was caught up in my room, not sure whether I'd dreamt it or whether it actually happened. Eventually, I mustered up the courage to go down and to face my parents. And at that moment, I realized that it wasn't all a dream. I'd driven the night before, intoxicated. I'd written off my car. I had 3 friends with me in the car. All of us were lucky to escape with our lives. And I, for one, was most lucky to escape without a record. You would think that was my aha moment. 2 years no further from that point onwards. But it wasn't. I continued to do it several times after. It was only on one random day that I decided to look at myself in the mirror. And on that random day, for the first time, I spoke truth into my life. And that was the aha moment. That was my from that point onwards moment. For those maybe in a similar position as I was, I want to leave you with 2 thoughts. Firstly, I had all the external motivators to quit alcohol. I had the family, I had the support base, I had the friends, I had the evidence, yet none of that convinced me to kick the can. And so the first thought I want to leave with you is no external motivator will ever suffice, will ever be enough to convince you to change. You will only change once you've made that decision yourself. And secondly, I want to remind you that you don't have to leave it to the very last. You don't have to hit rock bottom before you decide to make a change in your life. You can decide to make a decision for the better at any point in your life. And hopefully, you're smarter than me. Hopefully, you don't have to go through a near-death experience in order to come to that conclusion. And hopefully, if you do learn your lesson. Because I didn't. It took me a while, and I get to sit here now, 5 years later, and reflect back on that decision. I get to be proud, and I get to say with full confidence that that was the best decision I've made in my life. But it took me a while, and I definitely tested fate on my way there. So all I can encourage you is to make the decision before it's too late, and before you reach the point of no return.